Hi, I'm Steve Wood from ManyWho, and I'm just going to show you an app that we built on the ManyWho platform. This is using the latest update that we just launched on the 28th of July. It shows some of the new features that we've added to the platform. For those of you who've watched some of our other videos, you'll know that you'll immediately see what's changed. So in this latest release, what we've added is the capability to build actually page layouts. So you can see here, we built an example app that shows collecting policy information from a main policy holder and a spouse, and we can collect some additional descriptive information about them also. So I'm going to give you a quick just show of how this works. So let's just imagine that we are at somebody's home, and we're just here simply to do some initial collection. We're not going to give them any advice on a policy. We're just simply going to say, hey, they're interested, so I'll collect the main and spouse information from them while I'm here, and see where we go. In this case, I've got a laptop with me, so I'm showing it on kind of a nice big screen here. I'm just going to collect that information. So I might sort of go, hey, we're going to collect the information for John, and it's going to be Wood, and we're just going to say that they are at 35 High Street as the company, and I'm going to call it working contacted. And maybe while I'm speaking to them, actually, John mentions, hey, what, actually, I may have already taken out a policy, and I'm kind of curious as to whether or not this applies and whether I can get some additional discounts. We did have one before, or something like that. It may be a question that me, Steve, I'm unable to answer, but I can go out to my friend Etienne, who actually I do know has got a lot more experience in these policies than I do, and get him involved in it. So I can go, hey, at Etienne, John is asking about additional discounts as he's already a policy holder under a different plan. Know anything about this? Okay. And we'll mention that to Etienne. So Etienne, who's using his mobile phone and is out in the field, maybe he's having lunch with a few friends, we don't know, will get a notification, in this case in Chatter, because our flow is using Salesforce and Salesforce Chatter. You can also use Yammer or Jive. We'll get a notification saying, oh, I see Etienne's got a problem, and we'll get a link in that Chatter post to join the flow. So we'll simulate that. And what will happen with Etienne, who's now on the right using their mobile phone, sitting in the cafe thinking, oh, I see my mate Steve is having some issues. Let me just see if I can help him out. So I'll log in to Salesforce so he can do that. Oops, wrong person. What I want to highlight to you here is actually some of the real-time capabilities of the software. So immediately, and the responsive capabilities. So the first thing you'll notice is that the UI is slightly different for Etienne because he is on a mobile phone. But one of the things you'll also notice is that I didn't actually save this form, but yet already the information is populated on the mobile device. So that's kind of interesting already. So that's one aspect of the real-time capabilities that we have, is that we keep and we synchronize the data across all subscribing devices, across users. So Etienne's come in and saying, okay, no worries, we simply add some info in the description. I'll do that for you now. Okay, so he simply comments back, and Steve can then see that comment back in his feed. And so Etienne's thinking, okay, well, I'll just go up and quickly add that. So, we need to apply a discount based on existing membership. But what's interesting with this is actually, it may be that Steve is thinking, well, hey, I wonder what Etienne's doing. Oh, okay, actually, we can already see that Etienne has put some information in, but it can go farther than this. So, I'll just put, in the past, we apply a 20% discount. So you can see that apps are absolutely in sync and in real time. So there's none of this, have you saved, have I saved, did I save last, did you save first, are we in sync, etc. The apps are absolutely real time across devices, and that's a really important thing to think about in the benefits of the ManyWho platform. So I'm going to add in also Anne Wood is also at 35 High Street, and also is working and contacted. And again, if I go back on the device, you'll see that all of that information has been keyed in for Etienne also. So what we're doing here is we're sharing a space, and we can work with each other, and we're always being kept up to date with all of the latest information. So if we're working on a case together, we're working on an account plan together, we're working on an opportunity together, we can work together on the same piece of information at the same time and collaborate in real time in the feed. And all of this information is being attached to the kind of case record or the flow. So we're happy with that. Steve, me, is happy with that information. I'm just going to hit save now. And what that will do is actually save all this data back into Salesforce. So we actually have two lead objects going back and being saved into Salesforce, and then we're being taken back to our policy screen. And what you'll also see is that Etienne has also been navigated. So not only are we working together in terms of real-time data sharing across all of our devices, but we're actually co-navigating. And now let me just very, very quickly show you how that app is built. And this is it. It's simply a quick screen with that, what do you want to do, the policyholder page layout, saves it back to Salesforce, and then back to the main screen. I'll show you quickly the page layout and how we built the UI. So I'll just open the page layout screen so you can see it. And as I said, all of this information is being stored back into Salesforce. So all the data is being kept in one place, which is in the goodness of the Salesforce.com platform. So hopefully that gives you a sense, just a quick demo overview. If you want to see the details of how we built this application, I suggest you have a look at the flow tutorial that accompanies this short demo. Thank you.